privileged to address this gathering on the inaugural day. Honorable Chancellor, respected Vice Chancellor, respected Pro-Vice Chancellor, Registrar, Directors of various faculties, Deans of various faculties and schools, faculty members, heads of the departments, invited guests, dear parents and my dear students, you are going to study this SRM University. You know why you have chosen this university? I think based on your judgment, the SRM University is number one in engineering and technology as well as in medical faculties. In this August day, I am very much privileged to welcome our Chancellor. He is a person of visionary. I wanted to quote a Quran, especially about his visionary aspect of this SRM University. குற்றம் இளனாய் குடி செய்து வாழ்வானை சுற்றமாய் சுற்றும் உலகு. I want to translate this one in English so that you will be able to understand about his vision. The man who shuns impunity and assiduously promotes his countrymen's welfare, especially in education, will find all the world becomes his kinsfolk. That is the expansion of this one. So he is a man of vision and especially promoting the education for our beloved students of this country. And the other important pillars of this SRM University is our chairman, who is very ingenuity in execution of various programs both in industrial as well as education. Even though he is not able to attend this function, I wanted to quote about his caliber. The third one is our president. He is a very calm and quiet person, but very effective in action. He is an architect of this SRM University from the beginning and today what it is. And our Vice Chancellor, who is a learned person, he was the Vice Chancellor of the Bharatidasan University and he has done a lot of things in Tamil, especially introduction in engineering and other faculties. I also welcome you, sir. I welcome the Pro-Vice Chancellor. He is a very humble and simple person. He will be going to give about the SRM University's informations. I also welcome you, sir. I welcome the Registrar, Director of ENT, Director of Science and Humanities, and all directors. Because the time is very short, I wanted to little bit short in my welcome address. Welcome all the heads of the department, deans, and faculty members, and also the students and their parents who have assembled here in this inauguration day. I once again thank each and every one of you. Thank you.
Now you will get to know about SRM University by our Pro-Vice Chancellor Planning and Development, who is also a well-known structural engineer from IIT Madras and who has also been instrumental for the existence of this beautiful auditorium. About SRM University by our Pro-Vice Chancellor Planning and Development.
Revered Chancellor of the SRM University, respected Vice Chancellor and beloved Pro-Vice Chancellor Medical, the Registrar of SRM University, the Deans of the schools and the Director of the departments and other academic heads and divisions on the dais, the freshers of this year and their parents, relatives and friends, and our friends from the media, and dear faculty members. Good morning to all of you. And today is the inauguration day, which we usually arrange for the freshers every year. I join with our Pro Vice Chancellor Medical in welcoming all of you here. For most of you, today will be a red letter day when you have achieved your ambition of joining any technical institution, and particularly a university like SRM University. I congratulate all the freshers and particularly the parents who work more than the students themselves to get admission in reputed institutions. I am asked to say a few words about the university by way of introduction to the people who visit here for the first time. These days, the parents as well as the students, long before the admission time, visit the universities, make a reconnoitering survey, make full analysis of the faculty, available equipments, etc., and know very well about the institution they join. However, we usually give this brief introduction for the people who had not opportunity to visit this university earlier. Most probably they may not visit again also till the convocation day. So this will be very useful information for them. First, a few words about the origin and development of the university. Our revered chairman has established a private educational trust in the year 1969 and started a small school in West Mambalam, Nightingale School. And that did very well. And the success was such that he was encouraged to start one institution or other every 2 or 3 years. So up to now, he has created nearly 22 institutions, and these come to be known as the SRM group of institutions, which are very well known in the country and abroad. In the year 2002, he started off an institution, a university. The main reason is, out of these 22 institutions, there were an arts college, there were 2 polytechnics, there were 4 engineering colleges, 2 medical colleges, 2 dental colleges, a number of paramedical courses. So it is time to start a higher level institution, the thing. So he established this in SRM University in 2002. The official name is SRM Institute of Science and Technology, but it comes to be known as the SRM University. As like any other institutions, we have our vision, mission, goal, long-time goal, short-time goal, etc. To put it in a simple manner, we, in good time, we wish to make this a world-class university in the country. We are fast progressing in that direction, but that is our main vision. This is sought to be achieved by quality of education, innovative research, and the creation and dissemination of knowledge among the various universities in the country and abroad. Now, if we talk about the origin development of the SRM University, it will take a lot of time. So I will confine myself with the special features of this university and the special attributes of this university the achievement so far by the faculty and the team. Now the first is about the salient features of this university. You may be knowing from the media that recently we were declared as the #1 private university in multi-stream faculty. It is a multi-faculty university. We have an engineering technology faculty, medicine and health sciences faculty, science and humanities faculty, management, education, public health. So this is called a multi-faculty thing. Now we are supposed to be a deemed university which has no affiliation power, but we can have different campuses with the constituent colleges. So we are also a multi-campus university. Our campuses are in the Katangalathur, Ramapuram, Vadapalani, Modi Nagar. Another big campus as big as this is being developed in the Trichy. At the moment it has not been brought into the ambit of the university, but in good time it will also come into this university. You might have known by this time that SRM University is known for its infrastructure facilities. The campuses are located in a total area of 550 acres. There are 80 lakhs square foot of built up area which provide for the classrooms, laboratories, hostel, guest houses, quarters, conference halls, auditorium, etc. And you might have seen by this time that there are many landmark buildings in this campus and other campuses also. Mention can be made about the two 16-story buildings, one for the tech park, the other is the administrative wing, and there are many other buildings which are 6 to 16 story to accommodate different hostels, quarters, and mess halls, etc. And there are in the whole university, there are 21 schools, 78 departments, and the university is running as a whole, including all the faculties, 59 UG courses and 95 PG courses. The total number of the students are 33,900. The total number of faculty is 2,638. The Faculty of Engineering Technology, which forms the nucleus of the university, itself runs 27 undergraduate courses and 33 PG courses with a staff number of 1,600. It may be of interest to you to know there are as many as 1,150 foreign students from 38 countries are studying in this university. And in recent times, for the last 3 to 5 years, we give special importance for the research. After becoming a university, we give a lot of importance to the research, and there are usually in university, the research work is concerned with the student projects, MTech project, PhD projects, or sponsored projects. Now, in addition to that, over and above that, we have established a research institute in this campus with about 30 specially qualified people who only the main job is research. They take a course, but all other time they work on the thing. They are given a high salary, and they are giving a startup fund of 5 lakhs when they are taken. And after 2 years, they have to be on their own. They have to seek funds from the different funding agencies. We have also a research unit in Bangalore consisting of 14 members, they are doing some research work in consultation with NES Japan. And apart from that, there is a center, research center for the nanotechnology, and there are three other things in the other faculties also. Now, apart from the usual administrative structure for the administration purpose, we have got many other committees, etc., which will add flavor, which will add a superior quality to the thing. I will just list them out. We have the International Advisory Board, which there are 59 experts from 50 countries are members of the thing. As and when they visit here, they advise us, and some of those advices which are suitable for the university, we are already implementing. We have also got a corporate advisory board. Nowadays, people are talking very much about the interaction between the educational institutions and the industries, and that is why we have created the corporate advisory board. The chairman or the manager